Okay, we're going to construct a cultural map now, and you can see that our competency is participating in a group, the scenario is participating in a committee meeting. We're going to construct this cultural map around what's normally done in Australia. And we've got our 4 different parts. We're going to look at A for approach, B for breaking in, so how do you actually break in and start the conversation. Then how do you actually communicate, and then departing, how do you finish off the actual competency. One little part we might add in here is the preparations, what preparations you might need to make. So let's say in participating in a committee meeting and you're preparing to for a farewell party for a member in the office and you want ideas, etc. What preparations do you think you might make before coming to the meeting?
Well, I'd probably talk to my fellow colleagues and find out what ideas they had in terms of, do they want to get a present, do they want to go out to a restaurant, something like that.
So it's a good idea to talk amongst your colleagues beforehand, not to the person concerned, of course, but to talk amongst your colleagues. So that might be your preparation, to come with a few ideas by talking to colleagues. Now, how do we actually first get our approach?
Often you have to get the eye contact of the person who's speaking currently. So you have to look at them and sort of indicate with your eyes that you have something to say.
So you have to make eye contact with the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else have you seen people do?
Leaning forward, showing that you're trying to move in, I guess, is what you're trying to do.
Leaning forward?
Mm-hmm.
You definitely don't put your hand up, that looks really bad.
Okay, don't put up your hand, that looks silly. I've even seen people take a breath quite audibly. Everyone kind of looks at them, you know. Because they're about to speak. Okay. What about an open hand gesture? It's a good idea to have open hand gestures rather than using your fist or raising your hand, but an open hand gesture. Okay, what about breaking in? What are the actual steps? What do we actually say to break in?
And sometimes people just start talking over the top, like they'll...
Yep, so it's a vocalisation. Okay, anything else that people might say?
I have noticed people sometimes just say, I wanted to say something here.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any other words that you could give people? Sometimes people say, excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
Something I have to add.
Now it's your turn to communicate what you want to say. What do you need to do?
They might say, now that they've broken in, they might say, my idea is this, or...
My idea is... Yep.
So they're owning the idea.
And it was interesting, Daniel, when you did that, you used your hands, that open hand gesture. My idea is. And in a group, to get people's attention, sometimes you do need to use your hands, open hand gesture.
So let's say you've had your turn now, you've said, you've communicated what you wanted to say. How might you finish that part of the interaction? How might you do the D part, the departing?
You might like to ask what they thought about your opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a good way of...
What would you say?
So what do you think?
So what do you think?
And again, it's that open hand gesture where you're sort of inviting people to comment.
So we have our ABCD, this is the cultural map of how we might break in and participate in a group. That's great, thank you. Okay, we're going to practice this competency now, and Jamal, you were mentioning that this is something you in particular would like to practice so you could be more successful with this. in your work situation, perhaps in the classroom. So we're going to create a scenario, a situation where you can practice this, and this is our little group. We're all going to discuss our office party, okay? And you're going to try and, using this map that we've created, you're going to try and participate and get your point across in the group.
So we're going to act as if we're in a staff meeting and we're talking about Susie who's leaving and we're going to plan a party for her. So as you know, Susie is going, she's got this other job and she's been with us for about 6 years now, I think. So what do you think about what we should do for a farewell? I thought it'd be really nice if we had a farewell.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it should be something big. We should get maybe a present and maybe flowers and I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking of maybe going out for a lunch or something.
Yeah, or we could have it
Or
catered
make
maybe.
a dinner. You could cook at your house.
Oh no, I don't really like cooking.
Okay, we're gonna cut it there, okay? Just for a minute. Jamal was trying to indicate that he wanted to participate, but they didn't kind of notice.
Sorry, Jamal, I didn't see.
that.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll try and take you through the steps here, okay? So let's think about how could you have followed this? Perhaps Jamal was doing the waving
Yeah,
action,
I did say you moving your hand.
yeah, which is quite appropriate in Libya, but not quite what we're looking for here.
So she just interfere directly without
Yes.
leaning forward and just interfere.
Yeah, make eye contact with the speaker, lean forward perhaps, and an open hand gesture, maybe lean towards the centre of the circle. Okay, so let's start again our conversation, and Jamal's going to try the eye contact, leaning forward, the open hand gesture, and then start off with you want to say something. Okay, you talkative people,
Okay.
let's go.
So as you know, Susie is leaving and she's been here about 7 years now. So I thought it'd be really nice if we had a farewell for her.
Oh, that would be good.
I think so, yeah.
Like a dinner, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, we could have a dinner or, a lunch. Yeah.
I think if we could see her timetable first before we could arrange a lunch or anything, see when she's leaving, and then we could fix.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we need
starting
to.
point.
We need to make sure she's there.
What do you think about this idea? Is it a good idea? Or?
Yeah, we do. I think we do need to find out what day she's leaving.
Great, cut there. That's fantastic, Jamal. I think you did that really well. What did other people see Jamal do that made it effective?
He looked at me. He indicated to me with his eyes that he wanted to say something.
Okay, great.
And he leant forward into the conversation.
And I could see his right hand moving.
Okay, yes.
That would be like an open hand gesture, I think.
And I think he departed really well. You know,
Right.
What do you think?
What do you guys think? Yeah.
So perhaps we'll think about how you could practice that in your own workplace. Let's say that is there any situation that you can think of where you might be able to practice this participating in group? You found it difficult to practice in the past?
Well, just coming from a different culture, it's done differently, but after this exercise I probably learned how to take this experience back home and just try to implement it within people there.
Okay.
Well, we're going to really ask you to make a time this coming week, Jamal. So if you can write in your workbook when you think you could do it, just in the next week, and who you're going to try it out with. And then when we have our session next week, we'll ask you how it went.
Okay. Okay.
So, over the next week, when do you think you could try something like that at work?
Probably sometimes like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Is that when you have your staff meeting?
Yes. So.
Okay, well you could write that down. It'll be Tuesday or Wednesday at the staff meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when we meet next time, we'll check on how it went. I hope you have enjoyed watching this training tape about the ExcelL Intercultural Skills program. We've tried to show you different segments of a session as it would occur in the workplace or in the classroom. If you'd like further information about the ExcelL program, please feel free to contact us with the address on the screen, and we'd be happy to provide further information to you about train the trainer sessions or manuals to use when using the program. Thank you.